Hello, good evening, and welcome to Monday Night Paranormal Live with myself, Paul and Jenny from Host for Ghosts, and Angela from South Coast Ghost. We look like we're Billy No Mates tonight, look, because we're only two of us on tonight.
Where is
Anyway,
everyone?
yeah, they've all gone. They're all Bank Holiday Monday.
Here he comes. There we
Oh,
go.
here he is. Here he is, always on time, Luke. And Luke down there is one of our lead investigators. So, hope you've had a great Bank Holiday weekend and a great week, everybody, and enjoyed what's the last of the sunshine. Hopefully not. So tonight we're going to talk about dreams, because one of our viewers that contacted us sent in a really, really inquisitive question. So this will probably get your brains working. So if you have any comments, please ping them through to us. You know how to do it now. We've been doing it long enough, and Angela will put them on the screen, and we'll try and answer the questions the best we can. So tonight we're talking about dreams. So the viewer Graham sent us a question into the Monday Night Paranormal Live saying, can you feel pain in a dream? Because he experienced some other stuff a few nights ago, or a week or so ago, where thinks he was dreaming, but he had bad ankle. Various things were going on with him during that dream. He'd hurt his ankle, all that type of stuff. And then when he woke up in the morning, he was perfectly fine. I think he said was it right, Andrew? Was there a red mark or something on his ankle?
Yeah,
Graham, if you're watching, sorry.
Yeah, he said he woke up and there was like a red mark and he could feel the pain in his ankle. And he went to the toilet, went back to sleep. And then when he woke up again in the morning, the red mark had gone.
So send us in your thoughts of what you think. Can you feel pain during a dream? Do you experience that pain during the dream and it wakes you? Or do you not feel what do you feel during a dream? Whether you're running, we all have that dream where we're running along trying to escape and we can't shout, can't do anything, like sleep paralysis. We all have these dreams. If you want to call it a dream or a nightmare, whatever way you want to put it, it could be a nightmare. But often spirit communicate with us through dreams, because that's when we're at our lowest. We're more susceptible to messages during our dream. But spirit certainly wouldn't do us any harm in a dream. So what do we dream when we feel that we're getting injured? Is it something in our subconscious? Is it something we've seen, or something we don't know about, or something from a previous life? Maybe when we're dreaming, are we dreaming about something that happened to us in a previous life? Hi, Alan. Hi, everybody. Graham, if you're on here, just please send us a note. Let us know you're watching, just so we can quiz you on your dream. I mean, when I first got into paranormal, I probably told you a story about my nan. When I can't how old I was, in my mid-20s, and I thought one night I saw my nan at the end of my bed looking at me, and I found it very strange. And I thought, oh, I must be dreaming. She's been dead, bless her, for 20 odd years or whatever it is. It can't be her. I must have just had a dream about her. And this really went on for about 3 or 4 nights in a row. And on the last night, she was there, woke up about the same time, about 2:30, 20 to 3 in the morning. And there she was standing in bed, but she was saying something. And I couldn't see what she was saying. So I sort of made myself sit a bit more forward to try and hear it. And as I sat sort of forward towards her, she just disappeared. And I never saw her again after that. So whether it was the way into the paranormal, or she was telling me that I was spiritual, I don't know what she was saying. But ever since I had that dream, that apparition, whatever you want to call it, that's what really pushed me into the paranormal world, to ask the question that we all ask: is there life after death? That's the question we all want to know. Whether we live long enough to find the answer, who knows? But we definitely try from the other side. We'll try and come back and let you know. The Haunted Monday Paranormal Live. How's that? You might see straight through us, but we will be there.
Yeah.
So, that's a lot of the times I don't remember the dreams I have, whether I'm thrashing about. Jen has some weird dreams where she's laughing or she's throwing her arms about or she's telling someone off, and she really goes through all the motions of it. So the dreams are very, very strange. How about yourself, Angela?
But Darren always used to wake me up when he was dreaming, because he'd be either like having a proper conversation with somebody, and I could sort of understand everything he was saying, and I could usually work out who he was talking to, and a lot of the time it was the kids all telling him off or something, or
wow.
he'd sort of start laughing, and he had a loud laugh, so I'd wake up.
Yeah.
Laughing at. But I've had a lot of the time, well, I do dream, and I usually have at least 2 or 3 dreams every night. But I don't always remember all about it, because I'll sort of have a dream and then I'll wake up a bit. And then when I go back to sleep, then most of that dream's forgotten about. So I know I've had dreams, but I can't always remember what they're about. But yeah, sometimes they're really weird, and like you can't even explain what's happened in your dream because it's that sort of abstract. You say, you need to see in my head what it was. I can't actually explain it. But yeah, dreaming.
I've had dreams where I've been howling, sheer fright. And Jen's had to wake me up. She said, "You really scared me. You're like howling in sheer fright." And I don't remember the dream. I don't know what it was about or what was happening, but she would gently wake me up and say, "What's going on? You're howling. You're frightened. You're something's going. What is it?" And I'd wake up and say, "Oh, was I? Oh, I don't know." And I can't remember even what I was dreaming about. So, quite often I do have dreams, but I don't always remember what they're about. Some I have memories of, and lots of them I don't.
Yeah.
Whether that means they're meaningless dreams and you don't need to remember them.
Yeah.
I don't know quite how that works, How about yourself, Luke?
I've had quite scary where you feel like you stop breathing when you stop breathing, you feel like you've passed away, and I tried to scratch myself or pinch myself to make sure I'm still alive. It's quite scary. You feel like you've passed away sometimes.
Wow.
And do you remember that when you wake up in the morning, or do you think, "Oh, that was a bad"?
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
And do you ever remember?
Floaty a bit.
Do you ever remember feeling pain?
And it feels more numb, really. It's strange, yeah. Like you're not really there. Like feel floaty a little bit.
And what is it like? You're out of your body, like an out of body experience? Is it like you're not?
Might be a little bit, yeah.
So
your breathing stops, yeah. I feel like your breathing stops. It's strange.
What's that? Due to pressure on your chest, or just what? How do you know you feel like you stop breathing?
You feel like floaty, and you feel like you're not in your body properly.
And how often do you have them type of dreams in?
But they call not every day, but now and again sometimes. Every few months, probably, yeah.
And would you say that was after an investigation, before an investigation?
No, just in the week, I think. Random, you never know when it's going to happen.
And what about after an investigation? Do you have dreams after that when you go to bed at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, whatever it is, and you go off to sleep? Do you dream about the location? Do you dream about the people? Do you dream about what you saw, how you saw it, what happened, what didn't happen? What do you get?
Might have been. I remember a little bit. I saw I dream about Darren. Went to a ghost hunt with Darren, and we was like at the dockyard somewhere.
All right.
That's what I can remember.
And did you go to a dockyard with Darren at any time then?
Yeah, was it? It was one. It was like a few years ago. The freezing cold weather it was in, on a boat one, I think. With Julia, I forgot when it was now.
Not the Warrior.
Not that one. It's a smaller boat. It was.
Don't know. Which one was that? Don't know.
Hovercraft.
No, not hovercraft. I done it with Julia it's 2023, maybe it was.
I wonder what the one that was then.
I've got the name of it. Some sort of boat.
It was down in Portsmouth, was it, or that area?
Yeah, round there. Yeah.
Mm. And do you wake up, or you just go back to sleep again and have another dream? Like Andrew said, she was having has 2 or 3 dreams in the night. Do you go back to sleep and dream again, or do you find it stops there
Yeah, stops in a while. Yeah.
and you don't dream until you wake up
Yeah, that's
in
right.
the morning or whatever?
No, it's one usually. Yeah.
That's interesting, isn't it? I mean, I think. Do you know what? I don't really know whether I know I dream, but I don't think I dream every night. I dream occasionally, but not every night. But sometimes, obviously, I must have quite harrowing dreams when I'm howling in a dream. Something terrible's going on, but I don't know what. Because I don't. And Jen's a big avid believer in having a dream diary. Like when you wake up, write your dreams down. Because sometimes there's something in that dream that means something to you. So
Yeah,
Jen's
I've got a dream diary, but I haven't written in it for ages because there's so little I can remember when I've woken up, or it's just so crazy that I can't put it into words. So yeah.
How funny. Hi, Christine. I've had a dream of relatives who have passed away, and they were only the ones in my dreams, and also familiar places, but I can't remember where I've seen them. And that's a bit like the deja vu, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Where you go to a place, you think, yeah, no, I've never been here before, but how do I remember this place? How do I know full well that you'd never been there? You know, and maybe that's the thing, the deja vu that we get. We say, oh, that's very strange, but we do see people. But I think the only relative I've ever dreamt was my nan, really. You know, I can't say that I've ever, not that I can recall, ever seen my granddad or my mum or my dad in a dream. I can't say that I've ever recalled that, but it's very strange. I don't know really as to how to answer that. It's quite a good. I don't know why. Maybe we dream about him because he's coming up to an anniversary or a passing. It's just to remember from that year. You know, maybe it's them giving us a bit of a nudge, say, "Oh, don't forget me." You know, it's coming up to the birthday, anniversary, whatever, the passing, and that year. Maybe they just give you a little nudge so you don't forget. But you never forget them, do you? But they probably think that. What else do you know about dreams? Angela's done some research on dreams, which is interesting. If you're going to tell us about that.
Yeah, well, I was looking at all the things that you supposedly can't do in your dreams and why. So it'd be interesting to hear if anyone has actually done or experienced any of these in dreams. One of them says you probably won't see a smartphone in your dream. I guess because they're still a relatively sort of new thing and people just don't seem to see them in dreams. But I guess that will change over time. Does anyone remember seeing a phone in their dream?
No, don't think so. No, I don't think so. No.
That's a good point, actually. I don't think so.
I'm not old.
You tell her, girl. You're only as old as you feel.
Yeah. Apparently, being ticklish, you can't be tickled in your dream or feel what it's like to be tickled. I'm not sure about that one.
No,
I can't say I have.
no.
This one says read a book or any other writing. A lot of people have said that they can't even see things like street signs and billboards and that. Because, what does it say? Something to do with your brain's connection with words, meanings, and sentence structure. And that part of your brain, the language bit in your brain, is inactive. So you won't be able to read or sort of see words.
Oh, that's an interesting one, isn't it?
Yeah. The other one is running. It says it's not impossible to not run in your dream, but it's very unlikely. And I have actually run in my dream, but not. If you do run in your dream, it's generally like the really slow kind of slow motion or really struggling, which I've had lots of times. There was one time I remember where I was actually running and it wasn't a struggle, it was like proper running. Not that I can do it in real life, but like proper running and not getting out of breath, but like Forrest Gump, just kept going and going. And I specifically remember that because I thought it was amazing having had all these other dreams where I was like, I can't run. And then this one's just like, hey, I'm off.
I'm off.
So I don't know how I managed to run in my dream, but I did. So I feel
I
quite.
did an action movie running scene in my dream once.
Did you? I don't know if you can hear Amy.
Yeah, slightly. Come to the microphone, Amy.
Come here.
No.
Well, you can't.
We can't hear you very well.
But don't talk to me. I just.
Alan's put,
Yeah.
I read that you all never see a stranger in your dreams. It's always people that you have met or known.
Yeah, that was another thing. It says you can't create completely original faces, maybe. So it's
I
all
wonder
to
why
do
that is.
with stuff that is already in your brain. So if it's somebody that you've never seen, then your brain won't be able to just sort of make it up in your sleep. There's always got to be something there, even if it's just somebody that you've sort of seen in a crowd or in passing or stood in behind a supermarket queue or something.
Yeah.
So,
How weird is that? I've
yeah,
never heard that one before. And I can't say that I've noticed it, to be honest. Because in a dream, you're not really noticing stuff, are you? You're not there looking around or, well, I don't. I don't know about Angela.
I can't say that I sort of know who people are if there's somebody I know in my dream, but I don't see the facial details enough to sort of like say it's them from what I'm looking at. It's usually just from what is happening or the feeling I'm getting or what is going on.
The other thing I've noticed in the few dreams that I've had, there's never a background. It's always dark. Have you ever noticed that?
No, I have things going on like a whole scene.
Do you?
Yeah.
Mine tend to be dark, a dark background. I don't seem to see, like I'm standing talking to someone in the trees that I know or in a field or there's, things going past, cars or noises. I can't say that I ever hear noises. I don't know. I know sometimes in my dream I can be running away from something because I'm scared or something's happening in that dream that I'm running. I couldn't say whether I was running fast or slow, but I know that I am running. But I just remember just always being a dark background, never any detail around me.
Yeah.
And do you see that detail around you then, Angela?
Yeah, I think I do. But I think only if it's sort of relevant to the dream.
Right. What about you, Luke?
Yeah, I saw like outside my where I live there's an alleyway. I saw that in my dream. It was like cloudy and raining. Saw that once.
What, in the alleyway?
And I've seen my house. I've seen my house in the dream, but it's not like my house. But it's weird. Like you're in a familiar surrounding, but it's different. Have different details and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you think?
I know what you mean with that one.
Do you think that's you're recalling from a past life?
So this could be.
Because if you're, I just wonder whether sometimes our past life come back in a dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of these dreams we have, what happened to us in our past life, maybe.
Yeah, because if you can't make things up in your dream, it has to be something you've already seen. I do wonder if some of it is stuff you have seen, but like from previous lives.
If you're like you, Angela, you had the past life regression done. Can you say any of your dreams would relate to what you were told during that past life?
No,
There's a question, isn't it?
Yeah. Not dreams, but certain feelings I've always had about certain things throughout my life.
Yeah.
Got like
And do you think that's from a past life?
Um, I don't know. I'm still a bit on the fence with that. I think that you do have past lives, but whether when I did that, that was what I was experiencing, or whether it was just my mind sort of conjured up that at the time, because I didn't want to just sit there and say nothing for like an hour. And it probably something's got to happen, and that's just what popped in. It's difficult to say.
So we don't know whether, if anybody out there knows the answer, whether your dreams are affected by past life experiences, maybe things that have happened. Like Luke was saying, it looked like his house, but it wasn't his house.
Yeah.
Was that from a past life? Do you think you've always lived in that area, Luke? If you was to think about a past life in your dream, have you ever gone back to somewhere and sort of thought, well, I've never been here before, but why do I know it? Why do I know what it looks like?
No, it's just more like buildings, but they look different. That's what it's more.
In which way do they look different? More futuristic, or more old, or modern?
No, yeah, not older, more like big, like everything like big and enhanced, like bigger walls and stuff. It's weird. I think it's something like that. It's a while ago now.
Yeah. And do you, when you're in the building or around the building, do you actually wander around the building in your dream? So you're looking at it from different angles, or
Yeah,
you just seem to be in one place?
Yeah, different angles, I reckon. Like maybe different angles. Are you looking like it's bigger than you? You're looking up at it, I think.
But you're walking around it, looking at it.
Yeah.
Interesting, isn't it? That you're not in one position, you're actually moving around.
Yeah.
So could that be that you were a child in a past life, and then you're looking up at these massive buildings that were being built?
Yeah.
And to a child, the walls or the buildings would be massive, wouldn't they? Because you're looking up at a great big wall. So could it? Have you ever fancied going back to a past life, Luke, and having a look?
Yeah, I've always wanted to do that. Yeah.
And would you do it?
Yeah. Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Be interesting, wouldn't it? I think I would like to do it.
Yeah.
You never know what the outcomes are going to be, but I'm sure it'd be something different, to try, wouldn't it? Or to experience in your paranormal world, really. It's all about learning, isn't it? We learn all the time as we're going along. So, hi, Dora.
Hi, Dora.
Oh dear, very cold and rainy Poland. Well, I'm glad I'm not going there soon. You can keep your rain and cold. Pardon?
Staying in hot, sunny Portsmouth.
Yes, nothing wrong with hot, sunny Portsmouth. No, it's not cloudy and raining here, that's for sure, Dora.
No.
Dora, we're talking about dreams tonight. I don't know if you saw the beginning of the programme. Graham Bentley sent one in, a question to us to put on here. It said, do you feel pain in your dreams? So we were just trying to work out what is a dream, why we dream, and is it we're dreaming things from a past life? So I don't know whether you have any questions or answers on that, but it's an interesting subject, dreams, anyway, isn't it?
Have you ever smelt or tasted anything in your dreams?
No, I don't think I have. No.
No, I don't. I can't. Not that I can remember.
No.
No, it's quite a rare thing apparently, but
All right.
I guess if it was one of your more dominant senses, and say you maybe a chef or something, you're always tasting food, or you work with perfumes or something, then you're more likely to experience those things in your dream. I can't say that I've ever tasted or smelt anything.
I can't say that I've ever touched anything in a dream, or had anything in my hand in a dream.
No,
I don't know if anybody else. Sorry, Luke.
So, no. I don't think I have. No.
It's weird, isn't it? Because if you're having a dream that seems so lifelike to yourself because you're in that dream, why can't you reach out and touch something? It is like, here's a question. So if you're in a dream, do you feel the heat of the sunshine if you went outside? The temperature change?
Don't think I have. No, never either.
No.
I can't think I've even remembered whether I've been outside and got cold or
Yeah.
I've been outside and felt extremely hot.
I
But
think
if your dreams are... Sorry, go on, Angela.
I think the only time I get any feeling, like even if it's pain or something, is because it's actually happening to me sort of in real life, and then it transfers into my dream. And it might not be the same sort of thing. Like in real life, I might have a pain in my shoulder or something, and then I'll dream of having a pain in my shoulder in the dream, but in a different sort of way, like for a different reason.
Yeah.
And then I'll wake up and go, oh.
Oh, it's not a dream. Oh, it really hurts. I wish it was in a dream.
Yeah.
That's why I often wonder. I don't know where Dora's put, oh yeah, I dreamed before about being hit by a bomb, a flare in my back. And I woke up in pain from that dream and felt it. Even after I woke up, worst one was running in the dream for me. I just swim in the air. And that's like what Angela's saying, isn't it? Like everything is in complete slow motion. Like you just, even in my dreams when I'm running, I don't seem to be getting anywhere in the dream. I seem to be, no matter how hard I'm running, and it's always dark in the background. I don't know whether that means anything, that I have a dark background. I never actually see. And yet, Jen, she's probably a bit like Darren, she'd be having a conversation with someone, she'd be laughing, be throwing around, and then she'd be telling someone off. Really, really telling them off. It wakes me up. I think, who's she talking to? And I'm like looking, and she's really telling them off. She's like, really going for it. So, and I say to her, what? That dream you had last night? Oh, I had such a weird dream last night. But Jen remembers all of her dreams, most of her dreams. I'll say, what was you laughing? Oh, I was doing so and so. It was really funny. So we were laughing. But she would physically be laughing in her dream. So, Jen, I can ask if she felt anything or what background she got. Whether she's indoors or outdoors. But it's a strange thing that dreams are strange. Jen, it's either that was a ghost walking around in the hallway, one or the other. Yeah, I mean, I'd say and do you dream in colour or black and white? Would be my other question.
I
can't actually say. Do you?
Yeah, definitely.
See, I've always had a dark background, so I can't really say whether if it's black or white or in colour. I don't think I've ever had a dream where I've seen things around me. I don't know. I don't know what that means, whether it's just me being defensive and sort of partly in a dream. I sleep very lightly anyway. I'm a very light sleeper. But whether it's that I just don't go into that full state of dream, that I'm right on the edge. It's like REM motion, isn't it? Where you're, rapid eye movement, which is where your brain's at its most active. And that's generally in the first 20 minutes of your first sleep when you're going. And they say that and sleep paralysis can happen that time then, because your brain shuts down and does what it has to do, but paralyzes your body until it recovers. And that's why you wake up with a start. And it's like your brain jump starting your body back again.
Yeah.
And it's that sort of thing. So whether I'm not fully asleep, so I don't fully immerse into the dream, or I'm just scouting on the edge of the dream, I don't know. Jen? Must be a ghost. There's someone wandering around out there. Anyway. Yes. So it's an interesting subject. I mean, if anybody else is watching, tell us about their dreams and what they feel or how they feel about a dream. Can you have pain in a dream? Can you be immersed in that dream so much? Could it be that people dream about a battle? They're in a battle and they get injured. Would you wake up and find a red mark where he's got injured? And, do you think, oh, what was that? This really hurts. I haven't done anything. All I've done is slept. Could that be the remnants of a dream? I don't actually know. It's interesting. Have you got anything else on it, Andrew?
Things like if you're crying in your dream or quite often if I'm crying in my dream, I'm upset about something, and then I'll wake up and I'll sort of open my eyes and all these tears fall out where I have actually been crying.
Oh wow.
That's quite upsetting.
Yeah. Especially to wake up like that as well. Isn't it?
Yeah.
And have you ever had a dream and in your dream you've gone to a place that was actually in your dream? You think,
mean
oh, I remember.
First and then.
Yeah, you dream about it and then you end up at that place.
Oh,
No,
think,
I don't think I've ever done that. No.
Oh, I dreamt about so and so going there, or I dreamt about us turning up, and we've turned up there. You know, whether you can, you know, in your dreams see forward.
Yeah, like a premonition dream.
Yeah, like a premonition. Yeah, exactly like that. Where people say that they see things going to happen, but they see them in their dream. So if you had a premonition, would you avoid that area? Would you avoid that place? If the dream ends in a bit of a disaster or ends in not a good ending, you know, would you go to that place or would you not know? You just go there anyway. Because it was just a dream. And you end up at that place.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. But I know, like I say, I know Jen has some real weird dreams of some hollering and shouting and laughing. And I think I've heard her starting to sing a song and all sorts of funny things.
Yeah.
But, you know, when she laughs, she really laughs. So she's really immersed in that dream. And I say, I think I just skirt the edge of that dream. I don't fully go deep into a deep sleep. Because I don't know. I'm a very light sleeper anyway. To hear a noise or anything, I'm up and awake and what's going on, you know. What about your mum, Luke? Does she have them types of dreams? What sort of things does she get?
What do you dream about?
About Pink and that, meeting Pink and that, and
meeting celebrities and stuff like that. Her favourite singer.
Favourite singer Pink, yeah.
And people off the TV and that.
Yeah. Meeting Pink
that
and that. I
wishful-
can't believe I met her and that. Like
Is that
friends
wishful
together, weren't we?
thinking?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Why would you dream about celebrities?
Don't know.
Don't know.
It's weird.
Yeah. And Shania Twain, isn't it?
That's a bit of a strange one, that one, Lynn.
Yeah. Just bring back them.
You dream about horrible things as well sometimes.
Yeah. What is that about?
But your family was
Horrible
dying,
thing.
didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, Mum?
That's what I mean. You know, you have some weird dream.
Something like that. No.
And I don't think we always make the connection with our dreams to what were happening in real life, really, do we?
No,
Because-
sometimes it's sort of more of a metaphor than like what's actually happening. Then you have to try and translate it. And
Yeah.
I'm not very good at that.
It's a bit like a jigsaw puzzle, isn't it? Where you're trying to put the pieces together, and then you know you end up in a place where you think, "I'm sure this is. How do I know where I am? Why do I know this place?" And yet you don't connect that with a dream. You think, "Oh, I dreamt about this place the other day," and you think, "Well, I've never been here, but how do I know how I've got here or why I'm here?" It's just that you end up. I think you end up not getting that connection with your dream.
Yeah.
You know, maybe you saw this village in your dream, but then you've turned up there. But there's a reason you must turn up at these places. What's in there? Because you go to somewhere you've never been. Why are you there? Is that, again, a past life thing? You know, is it something that you were there in your past life and you've gone back there because it's a moment in time? I don't actually know. What do you think, Luke?
I just dream about places I've been to, really.
Do you?
Not
Doors-
future things.
Yeah. Doris, but I cannot dream all night and then I can wake up about 3 or 4 a.m. and then go back to sleep and then it's the time when I dream. I can't not dream. So I suppose there is a thing where do you ever go to sleep but not dream? So you just go off to sleep and...
Yeah, I think I only do that if I've sort of gone to bed really late. So like I've gone to bed like 3 or 4 in the morning for whatever reason. And then I think everything is just so tired that I don't dream then.
You just shut down completely.
I think that's the only time I don't dream.
Is it? When you're that tired, you just shut down.
Yeah.
So would that say during a normal day and when you go to sleep at a normal time, whatever you call a normal time for going to bed, like we're as bad with 1 o'clock or 1:30, you know. So during the normal time, do you think it's everything you've done or happened or took on that day that becomes is the foundation for your dream? And when you're tired, you just shut down, everything's turned off, and you've gone.
Yeah, I think sometimes it's more about what's to come, like things that I'm worried about or that are at the back of my mind, and they come to the front of my mind in the dreams or sort of manifest in some way rather than what I've already done.
You know, and I've had these moments where I'm fast asleep, and I think a lot of mechanics get it, where you suddenly think, I don't remember tightening that bolt up. But that's in your dream. You're thinking, oh shit, I never tightened it up. I couldn't have done. I don't remember doing it. Why didn't I remember doing it? And then you get up, go rushing into work in the morning, but you've done it. But you've suddenly woken up. I think most mechanics have that, or maybe most people have that type of dream where you think, I don't remember doing it up. You know, and you're so, and I've had it where I've got up at 6 o'clock in the morning, ridden into work, only to get there, find out that I had done it up. You know, and you think, well, what was I worrying about?
Yeah.
And I don't know whether that is your subconscious mind going over the day, everything you've done in the day, and you suddenly have a pause in information in your brain, and you sort of think, well, I don't remember doing that. Was that a pause in the information that your brain's processing? You miss that bit? I don't know. None of you two had that before? Where you think, I don't remember doing that.
Not in a dream, but in normal life. Like before I go to sleep, I'm going over the whole day, and it's like, oh no, I didn't do that. And like, well, I can't do it now. And then so then it takes me ages to get to sleep because I'm worried about it. But then and then and once you start to worry about something, you don't really dream because that's taken over the forefront of your dream. Yeah.
How about yourself, Luke?
I think it's the opposite for me. I think I dream more when I'm more tired.
Oh, do you?
I've noticed that, yeah.
Ah.
I go into a deep sleep when I dream, yeah. The sleep feels deeper when you dream.
So if you fell asleep in the armchair during the day, here's a question. Do you dream then?
No, only in bed it is, really.
I can't remember the last time I fell asleep in the day, so I can't answer that.
I don't sleep during the day because I'm normally at work, but I just wonder whether people dream when they're having the afternoon nap or the power nap, as everybody calls it, whether you dream in that power nap, or is that your brain is still active because you know you've only got a short time to sleep. So the brain doesn't give you a dream because you've only got half an hour nap. I don't know.
Yeah,
all these questions
probably don't go deep enough in that short time, but some people might.
Yeah. If anybody has the answer to that or has had that, let us know. It'd be interesting to know. We know it's not the only one. So, we're talking obviously about dreams tonight. So it's interesting to listen to people's different dreams and different aspects of their dreams and why they dream. So if you want to contact us, send us a message in like you've seen on the screen for Dora and Alan and Christine. Because it'd be interesting to get your side of dreams and what they mean to you. Because maybe dreams to us mean different things to each person. It's relative in their life. So we all have different dreams. I wonder if two people have the same dream.
Oh, Dora said she dreams in power naps.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
So
I dream like when I nap more than
Ben
Amy
says he dreams more when he's having a nap than he does at night time. When do you have a nap? You're 13.
I start saying fall asleep.
Oh, right.
between lessons. Power nap between lessons. That's what I used to say to my teacher. I'm having a power nap. I'll be good when I woke up. I never got away with it, but it was always worth a try. But then, like I say, can two people have the same dream?
That's interesting.
Or was that any possibility? What about if you're like with your soulmate, that sort of thing, where you're that connected? Can you share a dream? Can you dream the same thing?
Well, that'll be interesting. I haven't heard of that, but
no. Let me just give Jen a shout. Jen might know the answer to that, but I wonder, if you have connection with a soulmate, and you're that much connected, can you share a dream? Can you dream the same thing?
Yeah, I think so.
What makes you say that?
I think I've heard people say. Sorry, I'm in the middle of doing washing. Would you believe? Yeah, I think I've heard people say that. Yeah. Well, I call it twin flames.
Or twin flames.
Soulmates, I believe, to be when you are in a relationship that's close, but you learning from each other. Twin flames is what me and Paul are.
Well, we never dream the same thing because Jen's normally laughing and I'm shouting. So we can't be in or she's singing or throwing her arms, or somebody's getting a real telling off, or someone's getting a real telling off. And she does laugh really loud. Like, I've heard her telling someone off, laughing. I've even heard her sing, a conversation with someone. And I'm thinking, who's she talking to tonight? Do you remember what go? A lot of the times you do, don't you? You say, I was really laughing.
Yeah.
So you must realise you're laughing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But I wonder whether you could share the same dream.
I think I've heard people say that, yeah. Yeah.
That's interesting, isn't it? He's rushing around. I was calling you earlier. It sounded like we had a ghost here. There's footsteps. I said, Jen. You never answered. You just hear footsteps.
I know.
It's either Jen or we got a ghost.
I did fall asleep for about.
Oh, there you go. Jen had a REM sleep.
Yeah.
You had a power nap.
Yeah, power nap.
And do you dream during a power nap? When you sometimes drop off in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Do you dream?
I'm not sure, I'll be honest. I think I'm so tired I don't actually remember it.
And your background in your dreams? Colour, black and white? What's your background? Angela says, interestingly enough, that she got colour and detail.
I know that I have dreamt in colour. I think I think most of my dreams are colour. In colour.
There you go.
I'm quite a colourful person.
Oh, there you go. There you go. So it's like I say, it's quite interesting. So maybe you can share a dream between you.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
If you're that connected. And
well, I'll tell you about. I've just thought of a dream that I had. Sorry, I'm lying on the bed. Yeah, a dream that I had once. I dreamt that I connected with a male, and then a female, and then that's right. I had a client come to the door like the next day, and it's only this male and female that I saw in the dream.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Cool. So just sort of shows you, doesn't it, what can a dream can lead to? And it's with like we're saying, in your dreams, are they linked? Can they be linked to a past life? Some of your dreams. Like what happens when you're singing in your dream? Is that because you were singing many years ago, or is that singing in a previous life?
Well, I mean, I couldn't actually say. I mean, I've got a past life course that I'm going to be doing, so maybe I could tell you that at a later date. I don't know.
That's interesting. So, really, if anybody's got any comments, please send them in.
I don't see why. I don't think there's anything beyond the realms of possibility. Quite honestly.
Yeah.
Because Graham said that he
Pain.
felt pain, and I think Angela said she felt pain as well in the dream.
Angela said
Right.
she's woken up crying before.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I've woken up crying before now. But it's usually laughing, luckily.
Yeah.
Well, these days, anyway.
Yeah, you're not telling someone off now. Just recently, are you?
No. But there was a situation around, if you remember,
Yeah.
as to why that happened.
Obviously,
Nothing to do with us.
no, it was a situation going on beyond our control.
Yeah.
And I remember Jen telling this person off, and I mean, she was really going.
Oh yeah, but
she was really going for it.
Do you know what the funny thing was? Because the situation was kind of like in a stalemate type of situation, and after I had that dream, it all changed and everything went forwards. Then, didn't it?
Yeah, it changed completely.
So I think Spirit were telling me that things were about to change. So
it seemed to have gone a bit stagnant, didn't it?
It went very stagnant, yeah. So
and I remember you shouting and hollering and really going for whoever this was. It was a full-on telling off. And I said to Jen, you know, you were telling someone off. No, it wasn't me. No. Thank God. So, that's really the dreams. And Dora says she dreams in power naps.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, because I'm usually so tired.
And this is what Andrew was saying. Sometimes she gets so tired.
I take these dirty.
That she goes off to sleep. And she doesn't, everything shuts down.
Yeah.
And she can't remember, doesn't have a dream because she's that tired.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Anyway, sorry, I've got to get on.
Sorry.
So maybe we can share a dream.
What about sleepwalking? I always find that interesting, because if your body's supposed to be asleep, how are you up and walking around? Yeah, like Ben, a couple of times there was one night where he appeared next to my bed, which obviously made me jump to start with. He just walked there and he had his eyes open and he was talking to me. What were you talking about?
A metal tray.
Yeah, something about a metal tray. And I was like, Ben, I don't know what you're talking about. What metal tray? And then after a few moments, I realised that he was actually still asleep. So I said, Ben, why don't you go back to bed now? Okay, then, and then went off.
And he walked back to bed?
Yeah, and he didn't remember it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then the other week I went into his room and I think I was waking. I think I had him call out or something. So I went in there and I was talking to him. So he had his eyes open. He was talking back. And then I realised he was talking nonsense again. So I said, Ben, do you think you should go back to sleep again? Went, yeah, okay. And then went off to sleep. It's really weird. I think it's
Angel was saying that Ben woke up and sleepwalking, appeared at the side of her bed, going on about a metal tray.
My brother.
But that's interesting, isn't it? Sleepwalking. How can you walk around the house but not fall down the stairs?
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did Graham or Stuart? But where would he go in his sleep?
I think he actually walked downstairs before now.
How can you remember if you're asleep how to walk down the stairs?
He didn't remember, but my parents saw him.
How could you walk down the stairs and not remember where you've just walked like Ben? He doesn't remember walking to the bed And what fascinates me is when you say go back to bed and go back to sleep, and they turn around and walk back.
Yeah.
You think, if he's asleep, how can he know where he's got to go and doesn't bump into the door or the wardrobe or?
Yeah, it's weird.
Have you ever heard of anything like that, Luke?
Not me, but I've heard I heard a story about someone walking into opening the drawer up and having a wee in the drawer. Over someone's clothes. Someone said about it. I heard about it, yeah.
I wonder if you could actually go outside.
Yeah, there's this woman that I follow on Facebook, and I think she's known for her sleepwalking. It's only if I think she eats something in particular before she goes to bed, and then she'll be up and walking around and doing all different things, having conversations, taking the dog for a walk and everything.
Oh, wow.
I don't know how it works, but yeah.
But you think you trip over, fall over, or walk into things, and because you technically, like I say, sleepwalking. I wonder how that works. If anybody knows how that works, how you not walk into doors and wardrobes and fall down the stairs. How can you walk down the stairs if you're actually asleep?
Yeah.
And then your parents see you, say, "What are you doing down here? You're sleepwalking." And when Ben came to the side of bed, did he actually answer you back when you said go back to bed?
Yeah. And when I said about the trays, and then he was trying to explain, and then I just realised that this doesn't make any sense. He must be asleep. It's like they're under hypnosis, but no one's controlling them. They're doing it themselves.
How weird is that? Yeah, I mean, that's quite fascinating, isn't it, sleepwalking? I mean, the human brain is incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the one I was...
Unknown. Selena, Spooky Boo, is sleepwalker you're referring to. She takes melatonin, I think that is.
Yeah.
Melatonin to trigger her sleepwalking.
Yeah, that was it.
Right. And that's the one that Dora's put. We're staying in Poland. If you have a dream and you wake up in the morning and look in the window after you've woken up, you won't remember your dream. Happened to me every time I dream, and I look in the window after and woke up and couldn't remember what I was dreaming about. Oh, wow. Yeah. I wonder why looking in a window would make you forget your dream. Is it because you can see outside?
Yeah, it could be.
You can see beyond, where maybe in your dream you're trapped in this box, and when you look out, I don't know. That's interesting, isn't it?
I usually look straight out the window and I wake up just to see what the weather's like. So I'll try not to do that tomorrow and see if I remember my dream.
See what happens, yeah. See if you can remember your dream. That would be interesting to see.
Yeah.
So if anybody's got any questions or comments, please send them in. Coming up this Saturday, myself, Angela, and Dora and Jen, we're off to do an investigation at the Brickworks in Portsmouth. Is it Portsmouth, Angela?
Ersaldon.
Wherever that is. That's down Angela's way.
Yeah.
somewhere down there, which is a last minute thing we've jumped onto with another group. So we're going to go down. So next Monday we'll be talking about our experiences at the Brickworks.
Yep.
What was that? I thought I heard someone say something.
Yeah, I think Lynn's talking in the background.
No, it's all right. No.
Was that no, Luke?
Nothing. No.
All right. I thought I heard something.
Yeah.
And then I think the next one's coming up with Paranation is the 20th. Is that right? At Purbrick?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think that's the next one with Paranation for us all.
Mm-hmm.
Julie's having a birthday party tonight. That's why she's not on here. So drink up, be merry. Can only be 21 once, Julia.
Yeah.
We can't all get away with being 21 twice, 3 times, 4 times, unfortunately. So next week we'll be talking about it. We may even have a surprise guest next week. I'm just trying in the middle of hopefully getting them together and get them on. So hopefully you'll enjoy. They're very big on YouTube. There's Spirit Brothers, they're called. We know them very well. Been on few investigations with us. Very interesting guys. So tune in. We'll update you on that one. So hopefully they'll be back. They're both on holiday at the moment. So lucky them. We're all back to work tomorrow. Back to a normal day. So they'll hopefully be on next week. And then we have a few obviously investigations coming up. Hopefully we can squeeze in a favourite location at some stage before we run out of daylight.
Yeah.
and warm weather, and we're not standing in the rain and the cold and freezing our feet off. Mud everywhere. Or is it mud or cow poo? We never know in the dark whether it's one or the other. So we're trying to avoid that while we're walking across the field. So, is there any more comments from anybody we can talk about? Luke, you got anything you want to add tonight?
No, my uncle said he tried this new medication and he started dreaming about like monsters in his dream.
Oh, lovely.
He told me once.
Oh. Because of the medication.
Yeah, like medication affected him, I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So that was a dream or hallucinations or just a dream?
It was a nightmare, he said it was.
Oh, I could imagine it's a nightmare.
Yeah. Like Lord of the Rings, creatures in Lord of the Rings he dreamed about.
Oh, like
Really?
the book.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I think that's not a good dream, is it? That one.
No.
That'd be quite scary, wouldn't it? Doing that, seeing that one. But anyway, it's an early night for us tonight for a change.
Yeah.
So we'll let you get back to your bank holiday Monday. Thank you, Dora, from all the way from lovely, cold, rainy Poland to a beautiful, sunny England. Very warm. Not that we're jealous, anyway. Keep the weather there in Poland. We're quite happy with the sunshine here in the UK. So that all remains for me to say thank you for commenting on tonight. It was a bit of a odd one about dreams. So thank you for your participation in this tonight. So it's a short one tonight, so you can all get back to watching the TV, EastEnders or Coronation Street or whatever's on at this time of night. I don't know. I'm going to go back and try and read some more of a book I'm reading. So from all of us on here, have a safe week, and we will see you next Monday. So have a great week, everybody. See you all soon. Bye.